What's up, party people? I'm Mark Stockets, talking stock markets, and today's episode 2 in our Back to the Basics series. In the last episode, you learned about what stocks were in a nutshell. Today, we're going to learn about the overall stock market, exchanges, and what the hell is an index. Let's do work. First, let's get some of these confusing definitions out of the way. A stock exchange is where you go to buy and sell shares. A stock market is a collection of all those exchanges. And a stock index is a particular measurement of a specific type of investment. Think of it like this. The universe is made up of the sun, the moon, and all the planets. The stock market is simply made up of all the exchanges instead of planets. Stock exchanges are where you go to buy and sell shares. It's that simple. And there are about 60 major exchanges throughout the world. Since I live here in the US, we're going to focus primarily on the US exchanges, but the rules generally are the same no matter where you are. Now here in the US, we have two major exchanges, the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. There are also two smaller ones, one in Chicago and one in Philadelphia. The New York Stock Exchange was founded in 1792, and the infamous Wall Street in Lower Manhattan is the oldest exchange in the United States and the largest exchange in the entire world. The much younger brother to the New York Stock Exchange is the NASDAQ. It's located here in the US and is actually the world's second largest exchange behind the New York Stock Exchange. It was founded in 1971 and stands for the National Association of Securities Dealers and Automated Quotation. It was an innovation, offering more efficient ways for stocks to be traded in an automated, computerized manner instead of the old-fashioned, in-person ways such as on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. A stock index is a measure of the stock market. Many people think it's an overall indicator of the current and future economic situation. One of the most popular indexes is the S&P 500. But did you know that it's actually comprised of 505 publicly traded businesses? This index has been made most popular by famous investor Warren Buffett, who announced in his will that after he dies, all of his investments will go into the S&P. Another popular index is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Just like the S&P 500 is a measurement of current and future economic forecast, but instead of being made of 505 companies, it's a measurement of 30 publicly traded businesses. Just remember, indexes are used as guidelines, they're not the end-all be-all. Alright guys, time for a quick recap. Today you learned what the difference between the stock market, a stock exchange, and a stock index is. We touched on topics about stock exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ, and popular indexes here in the US like the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. On our next episode, we're going to tackle bonds and maybe dive a little bit back into stocks. But for now, leave comments below and let us know what you want to hear about. And I'm Mark Stockets, talking stock markets, and I'm out. Peace.